A lot of smart professionals do not have a communication problem. They have a processing problem. They send messages in the same order they think them. And that is why people read the whole thing, but still do not know what matters, what to do, or what the point actually was. Hi, I'm Fernando Diaz. This is Workplace Growth Lab, the channel dedicated to your professional growth, and you're watching Lesson 1 of the Clarity and Message Structure course. If you want to watch the full course, just click the playlist link in the video description and in the first pinned comment. In this lesson, I'm going to show you why clear communication is usually edited thinking, not raw thinking. And I'll give you a simple framework you can use to turn messy thoughts into a message people can understand faster. Here's the mistake a lot of professionals make. They think clarity means saying less. It doesn't. Clarity means doing the mental work before the message reaches someone else. If you skip that step, the receiver has to do the work for you. They have to sort what matters, guess your point, separate signal from noise, and figure out what you want. And when people have to do that, work slows down. That is why unclear communication is expensive. It creates friction. It creates delay. And sometimes it quietly lowers confidence in your judgment. Not because your thinking is bad, but because your thinking is still in draft form. Quick question for you. What's harder for you right now? Finding the main point, cutting extra context, or making the ask clear? Drop one word in the comments: point, context, or ask. Now let's make this practical. There are really 3 different stages here, and most people collapse them into one. The first stage is thinking. That is where your brain is exploring, reacting, connecting ideas, remembering details, noticing risks, and changing its mind in real time. The second stage is processing. That is where you sort the mess. You decide what matters, what belongs, what is background, what is insight, and what the other person actually needs. The third stage is communicating. That is where you deliver a message another person can use. The problem is that most professionals skip stage 2. They think, and then they send. So what the other person receives is not communication. It is exported thinking. And exported thinking usually sounds like this. Hey, I was looking at the numbers from last week, and there are a few things going on. Some of it might be seasonal, but I'm not totally sure yet because marketing also changed the landing page, and support volume was higher on Tuesday, so that could be related. I think we should probably look into conversion quality, but I also don't want to overreact, and maybe we need a broader review first. There is intelligence in that message, but there is no structure, no main point, no clear direction. So here is the framework for this lesson. I call it the ladder of clarity. Step 1, raw thought. This is everything in your head before structure. Reactions, details, uncertainty, partial conclusions, side notes. Step 2, sorted thought. This is where you begin separating what matters from what does not. You are not writing for the other person yet. You are cleaning the room first. Step 3, main point. If the receiver only remembers one thing, what should it be? Not the whole backstory, not every caveat, the main point. Step 4, supporting context. What does the other person need in order to understand the point correctly? Not every detail, just the context that helps the point land. Step 5, clear ask or direction. What should happen next? A decision? A reply? A review? A quick alignment? A yes or no? If the message ends without direction, the work often stalls. That is the ladder. Raw thought, sorted thought, main point, supporting context, clear ask. And once you see it, you start noticing the same pattern everywhere. Unclear communication is often just a message that was sent too low on the ladder. Now I'm going to give you a 5-line test you can use before almost any important message. But first, subscribe if you want the rest of this course in order. Workplace Growth Lab is a step-by-step curriculum, not random tips. Here's the 5-line test. Before you send the message, write 5 quick lines for yourself. What am I really trying to say? What is the main point? What context actually matters? What can I cut? What do I want the other person to do next? If you cannot answer those 5 lines clearly, the message is probably still in thinking mode, not communication mode. Let me show you what this looks like in a realistic work situation. Imagine you need to send your manager a quick update about a project that is slipping. Your first draft might sound like this.
I've been reviewing the timeline, and there are a few moving pieces here. Design came in later than expected. Engineering had 2 other priorities this week, and I'm still trying to understand how much this affects launch. I think we may need to adjust, but I also want to be careful because some parts are still moving. Again, there is nothing stupid in that draft, but it makes the manager work too hard. So let's rebuild it using the ladder. Raw thought. The project feels unstable, several variables moved, and you are still figuring out impact. Sorted thought. The real issue is schedule risk, not every moving piece. Main point. We are at risk of missing the current launch date. Supporting context. Design came in late, engineering capacity shifted, and impact is still being confirmed. Clear ask. I want to review timeline options with you today.
Now the message sounds like this. We're at risk of missing the current launch date. Design came in late, engineering capacity shifted this week, and I'm confirming the full impact now. I'd like to review timeline options with you today so we can decide whether to adjust scope or move the date. Same situation, very different experience for the receiver. This is what clarity does. It reduces cognitive load, it lowers ambiguity, and it increases the chance that your message leads to action instead of delay. Now, what do most professionals do wrong here? First, they confuse completeness with clarity. They think, if I include everything, I'm being responsible. Sometimes the responsible move is not including everything. It is including the right things in the right order.
Second, they hide the point because they want to sound nuanced. But nuance without structure just feels muddy.
Third, they treat context like protection. They keep adding background because they do not want to sound too direct, too certain, or too exposed. But too much background often weakens the message instead of protecting it. And fourth, they end without a real ask. They inform, but they do not move the work. So here is your action step for this week. Pick one message you actually need to send. Not a fake exercise, a real one. Then run it through the ladder of clarity. What is the raw thought? What is the sorted thought? What is the main point? What context actually matters? And what is the clear ask? If you do that for one real message this week, you will feel the difference immediately. Let's recap. Clear communication is not raw intelligence on display. It is process thinking. When people sound unclear at work, it is often because they sent the message before they finished the processing. So use the latter: raw thought, sorted thought, main point, supporting context, clear ask. That is how you make your message easier to understand, easier to trust, and easier to act on. In the next lesson, we're going to fix one of the biggest causes of muddy communication at work: mixing facts, interpretations, and recommendations as if they were the same thing. Once you see that pattern, a lot of confusing messages become much easier to clean up. If this lesson helped you see why clarity is built before it is written, hit like. It tells me to keep publishing this course in order. I'll see you in lesson 2. Let's build this skill step by step.